sweet friends. Welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. This is for the November collection obsession, and this is the last month this year that I'll be playing with fall themed paper, and I'm already kind of missing it. But I want to share with you what I'm using as my collection this month, and I'm using the word collection a little more loosely. So let's get into it. Last month, when I was doing my themes on the 13th, I came across in my school themed papers, my ephemera, and everything that I had pulled together from years and years and years ago. I came across this We Are Memory Keepers 6x6 paper pad, and I love that paper pad. But I haven't used it all. I've just had this much left, and I went ahead and tore it down last month and just thought, I love it. I love these designs, and these are what is on the, I guess, considered the A side. So I want to share those with you. And like I said, I don't have just a ton of it left, but I still had enough to play with for sure. And in the course of October into this month, I have turned them just kind of willy-nilly. As you can see, it's a little scattered. So this is the A-sides, and I love them. But as you can see, some of the papers are very school themed, and some of them are not. They can be used for anything. But I want you to look at the B sides. This is very fall colored. And that has been my jumping off point for this month. So I'm going to incorporate these 6x6 papers. I may use the solids, or I may use the pattern. That is what got me started. And as I was looking in my fall papers, thinking, you know, what are my goals? What do I want to work with? How do I want to go about it this month? I came across these three close to my heart collections. This is Grateful Heart. This is the Mix In Paper Pack. And this one, I'm not certain that I have one that's got the collection name on it. I'm looking. I guess Hawthorne is the name of the collection. So I have just a little bit left of it. Not a lot. So this became my second jumping off point, and we'll go through these, but I wanted to show you what else. I also had this paper pack that is a torn down fall paper pad, I believe from Joann, and it has some really cute patterns in here. Now, I think it may be a couple of paper pads, what I kept of them. So I'm needing, because of a project that I'm working on, I'm needing some cut aparts and different things that I can fussy cut, because I'm working on a box that I made, and I'll share more about this in a later video. But these, I want, some of these will be gifts for my thankful project, my grateful project for this month. And I want to add to it because 30 of those will stay with me, and I want to be able to send friends and let them know that I'm thankful for them. And I'm needing other elements that I can cut apart to create for my friends. Okay, so now we know what my paper is. I showed you the 6x6, so I'm going to get that out of the way because we're going to need space. And this is probably going to be a long video. I will go ahead, give you that heads up, and let you make your own personal decisions about whether you want to stick with this or not. So let's go through our papers. We'll start with the paper pad. And I stinking love this. Love this paper pad. It does have a lot of cut apart elements that I can use. I like that it's double-sided. Some are not, but I can compensate for that. It's okay. I love this. Love this, love this, love this. And I love this pattern. And it looks like I may have had a couple of those. So I typically leave, if I'm going to use both sides, I'll turn up both sides. And if I have just one of something, I typically leave the side turned up that I think I will use. There's a lot of fussy cut elements in here. And this one as well. Love the leaves. Love the text. And let's just do this. We have several of these, so let's just not look through each one individually. And I'm sorry for the glare, but there is. So I'm going to use, I think, both sides of this one. But there is foil elements on here. This tone on tone. And then we have the turkeys. I've kept both sides of this up. Love these clusters because they're going to be easy to cut out because they're separated a bit. And then we have this small sunflower pattern. Then we have this really tight petite floral and tone-on-tone stripe. We have this variegated stripe and these coffees and teas. This one single-toned leaf. And then we have more cut-aparts and pumpkins. So that's the paper pads. So I could use just this and be perfectly happy this month. But I decided to go ahead and bring in my close to my heart collections, my fall collections. So I believe I've shown these before, so I'm not going to go too in depth with them because when I did my single papers video, these were in that video. This is the A and B side. This is the A and B side. And A and B side and a sticker sheet. So that's what I have left of that. I have multiple copies of this one because I lost my mind a little bit when I ordered. So I love this floral. Also love that. And I added in this Lost and Found from My Mind's Eye because I thought the tones went perfect. We've got this pattern. And we have greens to play with. And that's the A and B side. Like I said, we've got multiple copies. A and B side. And I love this branding strip. Can you see that? The butterflies. Love that. And then we have this kind of fake wood print. And these will make wonderful leaves. I love doing that with green polka dot paper. And then we have the cut aparts. And on the are they the same on both sides? I think they are. So yeah, they just turn two different directions. So you've got the vertical and then you have the horizontal image. I've had this for a few years. That's the first time I think I've noticed that. And then the last collection we have which is the mix-in papers, so it's not actually a collection, but it will coordinate with my other papers. So we have this pattern, and this herringbone kind of pattern, and we've got dots and stars, and then we have this grid on a fabric polka dot. Then we have this crosshatch, and looks like a tweed. Love this one. We have this pattern, whatever that is, and then a ledger. We have these triangles and stripes, and then some cardstock that is two different tones. So each side is a different tone, and that's the color scheme. Okay, so we've got lots and lots to play with and work with. Now, I'm going to try to do this next portion without taking the camera off, but it's going to be a little difficult, I think. I may have to do a handhold, but I have this basket that is full to the brim of ephemera, washi, doilies, chipboard. This is all fall. And it is massive. It is so full that I plan to just dig in and play. I've got flare in here, fabric, you name it, it's in here. This makes me giddy. This just makes me super happy. But I'm going to add it as a whole to my kit this month to just let my imagination go wild as I'm creating my pieces to give to friends, to keep for my grateful project, and just create, to just enjoy creating. Okay, we're going to take that away. So before I get too lost into this, I want to add in, these are 49 in Market, stamps and tickets in the colors that I think I can use for this month. So we've got brown, yellow, and orange. That's going in my kit. For the last 2 months, I've been playing with fall themed papers, and I've kept some of my branding strips. I can pull from those. I typically leave them up here at the top so that I can flip through them quickly and easily to play with. I have these frames that I believe I can add in. Ginger from Ginger's Corner made these for me, and she is always so good to me. She knows green is my favorite color and that I love fall, so if she sends me something, she typically goes with the color green and tries to give me things that are fall related. My friend Teresa from For the Love of Paper Crafting, I'm sorry, I got interrupted and my train of thought got interrupted, so I had to just pause for a second. She made this for me. I want to incorporate that because I think the colors will work. These are some flowers I made a while back for a layout, and I didn't use them all. So I think I can incorporate them this month, at least some. Just a piece of a die cut that's left. This is from a Vicky Booten class that I took. I've got these left. The papers that are from my paper pad have pink in them. I think this will look cute with it. And then I have some more chipboard pieces that are not fall themed, but they have the colors that I can play with. So I am not going to be shy of things to play with this month at all. I want to just truly indulge in everything fall this month when I'm creating. So there's no telling what I will make, and I won't promise that you'll see everything that I make, but I will try to at least include some samples, because I will be doing quite a bit of mailing things out. Whew. Okay. That's my November Collection Obsession kit. Thank you so much for joining me. Down below is a list that I have of people who have played in the past who are currently playing with Collection Obsession. And if you go to their channels or to their Instagram pages, you're going to find a ton of inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back. We're going to chat again soon. Bye-bye.